You might be spending the entire night gasping for breath, waking up and falling back asleep immediately. What a nightmare, right? You actually might not even notice it, but the next day, you feel like crap. This potentially serious condition, called obstructive sleep apnea, occurs in people with a narrowed airway, either since birth or after gaining weight around their neck. If you have sleep apnea, this already narrow airway closes completely, making you stop breathing for at least 10 seconds. That's when the body's built-in survival mechanism kicks in. Your brain basically says, "Oh my God, I have to save you," and wakes you up. Your heart starts pounding, blood pressure rises, and body temperature skyrockets. That opens up the airways, making you gasp and take in air. Then you fall back asleep immediately, and the process starts again. The result? You wake up feeling like you never really slept. Bruxism, clenching or grinding teeth while you sleep as if you're a dog with rabies ready to attack. Bruxism is another weird thing that can occur in all sleep stages, but it's particularly disruptive in the REM state, which is when dreaming occurs. In that state, normal pain responses are gone, and people grind with such force that it can be heard in another room. If left untreated, bruxing can crack, loosen, or break teeth. Imagine you're sleeping and in the next room, you hear these horrible cracking sounds. Kinda sounds like a terror movie though. Why do some people grind their teeth at night while others don't? Researchers aren't sure. They used to think misaligned teeth were the cause, but that has been proven wrong. However, many people with this condition tend to struggle to deal with chronic stress. Have you ever felt like falling while sleeping and involuntarily twitch? Well, the name of it is Hypnic Jerks, and many people experience them occasionally. No one knows why they occur, but one theory suggests they happen due to a natural downshifting of the nervous system. But what happens in your brain when these twitches occur? Put simply, hypnic jerks are caused when one part of the brain tries to go to sleep more quickly than the other parts of the brain. These jolting ups are usually accompanied by dreams of falling, tripping, maybe even leaning too far back in your office chair. You get the sensation that you're losing your balance, and you jerk awake. Imagine waking up in a glass box with no possibility of going out and no space for moving. That's almost how people with sleep paralysis feel, but their own bodies being the box. Added to this are frightening hallucinations and a feeling that there is someone else in the room. In antiquity, this state was associated with the mischiefs of evil spirits. Why does this happen? Normally, when we fall asleep, we are paralyzed so that we don't sleepwalk and such. With sleep paralysis, our muscles turn off when the brain is awake. So be grateful if this never happened to you. It sounds terrifying. Have you ever had a dream in which you think you've woken up, only to then wake up later for real? Perhaps you even got out of bed, started your morning routine, and then snapped out of an imaginary breakfast or journey to work to find yourself back in bed. If this sounds familiar, you might have experienced what's known as a false awakening. Something similar to the movie Inception. A person sees a dream, then wakes up, but strange things continue to happen to them. It turns out they were just dreaming that they woke up. Esotericists believe that if you have such a dream, this indicates you have a predisposition to spiritual practices. But if we are realistic, it could just be our imagination. To this day, official science can't explain it at all.